Hello, my little sugar boogers and women of God and people of the Lord. Welcome to this session of Surviving Holidays. And it's going to be like that all this month and probably into next month, because even though spooky season has concluded and we're all excited with our Christmas tree cakes and, future Christmas movies and all of the fun festivities, it can get a little overwhelming, to say the least, if you are not careful. And so I want to make sure that you're taking your self-care to the utmost seriousness this fall, that you are feeling not only, energized and not burnt out, having to do all the things, but also feeling cared for, pampered, and loved, and just healthy, because I don't know about you, but sometimes we kind of get like a post-holiday or activity hangover, for the lack of better words. And that's what I'm feeling today. I know this sounds crazy, but I try to be really intentional earlier. I try to be super intentional about making sure that I didn't overload us yesterday, because I knew that personally for me, I don't know if anybody else is like this, but having anxiety and ADHD, if I overload my days and I do more than, say, like 3 or 4 commitments of having to go in and out of the house, I notice that I get severely tired and exhausted and mentally just overwhelmed, okay? And so I try to clear off some of my schedule and also do a to-do list so that I don't feel like, oh, what do I gotta do next? And running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I was very happy with how yesterday turned out. How was your Halloween spooky day, or just fall festival type day, or just normal day? Let me know. I know everybody doesn't celebrate that. But I will say this. Regardless of what you celebrate, the winter months are going to have less and less daylight time. We're going to find that our circadian rhythm gets disrupted a lot in our brain because of the daylight affecting us psychologically. And you will start to feel more tired and drained. It's just a part of the season. And whether that relates with you mentally or even just physically, it's just good to take care of yourself and make sure that you're doing all the self-care that you need. So we will be going into a lot of being thankful for beauty this month, since this is especially the thankful month. I think we should be thankful all the time, but this is especially the thankful month, and I'm super excited. Just real quick before we dive into a couple of steps of what I would call post-holiday or survival technique that I like to do with my skin, because I am not putting on makeup today. I'm just going to let y'all know I was not feeling it. Chicken is in the crock pot. And I'm going to get that chicken out, shred it, and we're going to make quesadillas tonight. That is what's on the agenda tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We have already watched one Christmas movie. I will have you know, and had at least one Christmas tree cake. I only had one. I was a good girl. And then the kids, they're kind of going through their candy bags and trying to see if they can have a bunch, and I'm like, only this many. We kind of kept it a short day today for homeschool, because I was like, let's just have fun. And they're like, thank you. And of course, Xavier, my little man, he's about to, not so little anymore, about to be 9 years old. His birthday officially is this Sunday, the 3rd. Shout out to all the November babies out there. But we're having his party on Tuesday, which is election day. I know it's weird, but that's when Dad can get off. And so we're having it at a jump, little what's it called? Trampoline place? That's what we're having it at. So having to jump from one season and getting things ready, pumpkins, pumpkin patches, candy, all that kind of stuff, to birthdays, to then Thanksgiving, to then birthdays, to then Christmas. Can you see how it's pretty wearing out, even for the person that has the most energy. So I want to show you guys what I like to do with my daily routine when it comes to just taking care of myself and trying to make sure this face stays nice and clear, okay? If you have never heard of slugging, drop down a number 1. If you have heard of slugging, the term slugging for your face, drop a number 2. Even if you're watching the replay, make sure you say #replay. If you share out these lives, by the way, I will make sure to enter you into a drawing. I'm going to announce that a little bit soon, later from now. But I do have some exciting news while we're talking, okay? First things is, we're going to dive into, before I talk about what's new coming out this month, which I'm sure you know is all things kind of holiday related since this is the month for it. We're going to do a deep cleanse. And why doing a deep cleanse right after having something that happened a lot going on, even if you didn't necessarily put on a Halloween makeup, is so important because you want to go ahead and just get out the remnants of whatever's on your face. So I don't know about you, but if you were walking around, first of all, you just have the pollen and the generic environment that's getting all into your face. You're sweating, you're going in and out of different environments. Sometimes you have some weird stuff in the environment. I'm not going to talk about some of the smells we smelled going down the road. I'm like, this is not Halloween friendly. Well, I would say kid friendly. But there's just a lot going on. And so even if you don't wear makeup, like you got a lot of sweat and stuff going on, you want to deep cleanse, you want to remove the residue and the impurities that are in your skin, regardless of what you're putting on. And even if you don't wear anything, your skin and your face, it cycles, it gets bacteria in it, it produces the sebum, which is the oil. If that gets trapped, that causes the breakouts and the inflammation. Okay, so we want to prevent that. And how to do a deep cleanse doesn't mean you have to be harsh on your face. Okay, what that just means is you kind of want to have a little method on how you clean it. All right, so first things first, I'm going to show you guys a couple of little hacks that I love that I've noticed a difference with. I'm trying to put this up so I don't make a mess. All this clutter over here. We did cleaning, but I don't feel like it's quite organized. I want it to be in here yet. All right, so first things first, what I like to do is I do like to use my cleansing balm. I know this looks gross, but it did just come back into stock. So if you want to grab this, why I say this is so amazing and it's different from other cleansing balms, it does have shea butter in it, which is freaking amazing for hydration. It's not going to break you out even if you have oily skin. It's going to leave your skin feeling really smooth and not feel stripped after you clean it and get all the junk off of it. I don't know if people know this, but it's got the consistency of like Vaseline, but a little bit of grit to it, so it helps a little bit with some exfoliation. You want to make sure you exfoliate. You want to make sure that you really get in deep with the pores, because it's going to help, first of all, restore back that moisture back into your moisture barrier that's on your skin with the lipids and the fats. You want to make sure it's breaking up all of like leftover remnants of maybe stuff that didn't get off of your eyes, whether that's, you know, like eyelash adhesive or mascara or just leftover junk that you had in your eyes. Who knows what that looks like. But once you kind of just nicely kind of push it into your face, you can get like a cotton pad, you could get like a rag, whatever you want. And you're just going to like lightly just apply decent pressure, not scrub, but kind of just get that into the face. This is the first step to deep cleansing. We have something called double cleansing. This is the first step. I don't know if you can tell how tight and kind of like smooth my forehead's been looking compared to what it normally does, but it's been because of this. All right, so I just kind of like rub it in. It is not a foaming cleanser, which I actually like, because the key is just to kind of cleanse out deeply the pores and then leave a really soft, hydrated feel. I mean, oh my gosh, if you want to know what a baby's butt feels like, it's going to feel like that right out there. If you don't, I'm so sorry, but it's not going to smell like it. So at least that, oh my God, but it feels so freaking good. And you really do need this as the weather is getting drier. So I think anybody could use this, men, women, children who are going through acne process. Anybody could use this cleansing balm, okay? And I do have some bundles that I could put together, but I have 6 at least. They're going to give you a great discount. It will enter you automatically into our big drawing, but you don't have to purchase to be in our drawing. You can just share out the video. But this is going to be so important if you just love to have really good skin health and it to feel amazing. Okay, so second of all, you want to not only have that deep cleanse, but you want to glow from within by keeping your skin nice and bright and radiant. And how you tend to do that is to remove anything that's old and dull on the outside using exfoliator and a gentle cleanser. Notice I keep saying gentle. I like personally, this one is called, so after you follow it with the hydration, the hydrating balm, you're going to use Age Reverse's exfoliating cleanser. This is great for a lot of different women, but especially women who not only want the bright and radiant face and to remove the dull skin, but also who like to have something that's actively working on fine lines, wrinkles, and anti-aging. Okay, so this is an anti-aging line. This one's called just the Age Reverse's cleanser. It's a gentle one. Again, this one doesn't sud that much either, but it's got small little kind of gentle, like proprietary salts in it that help to exfoliate without being rough. A lot of people think they got to be rough when they exfoliate. You do not. Do not be harsh on your skin. This is from the Dollar Tree. I freaking love this. So before I wash it off, I kind of just take that silicone and gently rub it in circles. Rubbing in circles helps with the collagen production, bringing the blood up to the surface with circulation. As you know, when blood is brought up to the surface, it helps with extra healing process. So if you have like, you know, areas you want to clean, it's not only going to clean that area by removing kind of how the scales go up and down on your skin and getting right up in there and letting the young skin come through, but it's also going to help to clean out the pores and work on the process of where you break out a lot. You know, you get a lot of scarring and stuff. So that's where that comes in. All right, cleanse this off. It'll look red for a minute just because that blood has been brought to the surface. You might also have really transparent skin or thin skin like I do. And that tends to also show like your age a lot because of that, unfortunately. Okay, so after you hydrate and soothe with those two products, just this alone could be a bundle, but I'm just telling you, like, what I love is we have a satisfaction guarantee. So if you don't like something, you can always get your refund and send it back. But I don't think you will. Honest to goodness not. But this is like my favorite cleansing way. It's just using the Dr. C Tuna Cleansing Balm with the vitamin E and rich oils in it, and the Age Reverses Cleansing exfoliant cleanser. Those two are like powerhouses for having wonderfully clean skin and soft. All right, so you want to repair and rejuvenate after you do a deep cleanse. Repair and rejuvenate takes tired, dry skin, and it just boosts it by putting calming ingredients in it, and it helps like reduce further inflammation so that your skin can look its very best. Okay, so the things that you want to look for when you're looking for a rejuvenating process, and also to help repair that moisturizing barrier that goes over your face that helps it stay nice and plump and smooth, is find something that has camellia extract or something like that in there. There's two different products I really like that you could use together for slugging. And I'm going to give one example if you don't have really greasy skin. Like, you can still have acne and use this technique, but if you have like super greasy skin, you probably don't want to use the method. You'll only want to use step 1 of step 2 of this. Okay. All right. So are y'all ready? I'm getting ready to show you what slugging is. So for those who don't know what slugging is, and you can comment down below, slugging is kind of taking something that's a thicker base like Vaseline. Y'all know I don't trust my Vaseline because my kids use it, so we don't use that anymore. But you take something that's like a thick product like Vaseline or petroleum jelly. What's great about petroleum jelly and Vaseline is it has wonderful healing properties because I don't even know why. It just speeds up the process for some reason. I don't know like what the magic is. You'll have to look it up. But they discovered that, you know, while drilling for oil, they saw all that junk and how like the people that were working there who got cuts and stuff, it was healing faster. And so what's really cool about anything that's kind of got that kind of like texture to it, or that feeling, like our calendula balm, that's like Vaseline. It's non-comedogenic, which means it does not clog your pores. Do you hear me? It does not clog your pores, okay? So that's great. So here's the two things I really like to use. And you could just do this portion if you have a good cleansing system. But if you want to know the whole cleansing system, let me know. Just say lookbook and I'll send you the link to all the things that I use. All right, but what I love about this, okay, so first of all, here's a couple different things I use just this calendula balsam on. I use it, I don't know if anybody gets like me where it gets really dry on the creases of under your toes. It gets cracked. I put that on there and it within a couple days it's done and it's not hurting anymore. If you get cracked heels or cracked like corners of your lips or like around your cuticles, both of these actually will work, but this helps with the healing process, okay? I am not claiming anything is like some snake oil going to automatically just heal everything, but it does speed up the process is what I'm saying. All right, and then the Absolute Super Elixir. This is a blend of like 10 to 15 different oils that you get from nature: almond oil, avocado oil, baobab oil, camellia oil, and a lot of this, it has that healing properties in it. So what's great about this is the multitasking oil, dry oil, used not only for the hair, for sealing the shaft and helping against further damage with split ends and giving moisture there, but also amazing for the face, and it has like a really nice like little citrusy kind of smell to it. Okay, now oils, because oils are the heaviest, we're going to use that last. All right, so before we do that one, we want something that is going to give us our last step is the repair and the rejuvenate, to restore the tired, dry skin and make it look more, you know, nice and vibrant, if you will. All right, so taking this calendula balm, and I have nails, so I think I'm going to use my little jade under eye applicator here, and I'm just going to put that on here. So slugging is, you could do this overnight, or you could just, if you got a lazy day where you don't mind and you don't want to get, say you don't have a pillowcase, you want to get nasty with the stuff that's sitting on top of your face, because it is like, again, petroleum oil, you know, petroleum jelly, but this has got a lot more natural ingredients in it that will also help with having a very nice, soft, vibrant face. So you're going to add that on there first. That's your slugging agent, which is going to give like nice thickness and help to kind of put back in that moisture that's escaping constantly out of the moisture barrier in your layers of skin. So after we do that, then you're just going to follow it up with the oil. The oil goes last, again, because it's the heaviest in consistency, so that your skin can properly absorb it all. And you're just going to apply that all over the face. Kind of get those warming, rolling actions with your fingers like you would do a facial. And you can just walk around the house for a couple hours even with this while it absorbs into your skin and gives you that nice, really soft hydration that your skin desperately needs. Apply it on your hair. You can apply this on your body. So this is kind of like just like my Restore and Deep Rejuvenation set. And then this one right here is my hydrating set. And then finally, if you need one that is like for glam, we're going to do glam tomorrow. I have a couple different glam bundles, but all of them you will get a discount from me. I'll also give you a little code that you can use if you want to make $10 off. And whoever uses that little link for you will get $10, and you'll get the $10 as well. So everybody wins. And just a little thank you for this month for all that you guys do. But that was it. Very easy, very simple. If you guys need any help on anything, let me know. I hope you have a great post-recovery day, doing all the things that make you feel loved and happy and take care of. And if not, you need to start getting on a self-care set, like little kind of regimen, and we'll work on that together. I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Don't forget to stay sharp and always be on point.